Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends. A warm welcome to all of you from your Pastor Yeti. Woman, thou art healed and whole, moved by compassion. And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them, and he healed their sick. Matthew 14, verse 14. I earnestly believe that where there is no compassion, there can be no lasting chance. As long as Christian leadership secretly jeers and sneers at the perversion that comes into the church, there will be no healing. Perversion is the offspring of abuse. As long as we crush what is already broken by our own prejudices and phobias, there will be no healing. The enemy robs us of our healing power by robbing us of our concern. Compassion is the mother of miracles. When the storm had troubled the waters and the disciples thought they would die, they didn't challenge Christ's power. They challenged his compassion. The disciples went into the back of the ship and said, "Carest you not that we perish?" Mark 4:38. They understood that if there is no real compassion, then there can be no miracle. Until we as priests, and let me name all the clergies, pastors, are touched with the feelings of our parishioners' illness rather than just turned off by their symptoms, they will not be healed. To every husband who wants to see his wife healed, to every mother who has a little girl with a woman's problem, the power to heal is in the power to care. And as friends to each other, as women and women to each other, as men to each other, if you are a broken arrow, please allow someone into the storm. I know you usually do not allow anyone to come to your aid. I realize a breach of trust may have left you leery of everyone, but the walls you built to protect you have also imprisoned you. The Lord wants to loose you out of the dungeon of fear. He does care, and we care. No one would take hours away from themselves and from their families praying for you, preaching to you, or even writing this to you if they didn't care. What happened to the disciples? Jesus rebuked them. How could they have thought that the God who rode with them in the storm didn't care about the storm? Jesus said, "Peace, be still." To you, he is still saying, "Peace, be still." Your healing journey. Miracles begin as a band of compassion. Jesus was moved with compassion and healed those who were sick, demonized, and afflicted. Before you receive your healing, receive God's compassion. This strengthens your faith to believe for wholeness as you travel along this journey. When God is simply a static religious formula that we insert into our spiritual prayer jargon in attempt to secure our desired results, even though we might claim to be praying in faith. The truth is, we are praying in formula. Faith is not strengthened by knowing the right prayer formula. It's strengthened by being gripped by the compassionate heart of your loving God. When you are convinced that God loves you, is for you, and is moved with compassion to heal your infirmity, you will be strengthened along the journey. No matter what circumstances come your way or how long to perceived delay it is. You remain grounded in the steadfast love of God. You know healing is coming because healing flows out of His unchanging nature as a good God who abounds in compassion. Allow yourself, my dear ones, that God embraces you. Let God heal you, because we know very, very, very well that we not always can bring it all together. But God knows it. And you heard what Jesus did, because He could do also His own thing. He took nights to pray with His Father. He went away to find a quiet place to pray. But look what He did. He went forth and saw a great multitude. You could say, I want to have my private time. We hear ourselves talking, don't you know it? Yes, we do. But look. Listen again. He saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them. And He healed their sick. This is our God. This is why He came and humbled Himself to do the will of His Father, and let everything behind Him of the Godhead came down and was moved. So why not would you take that chance? Go for it. And let Him embrace you. God loves you, my dear ones. You are precious. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yeti. Bye.